Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, keep it up, keep it up.
Run it, throw it, doesn't matter. They can't stop us.
Touchdown.
Let's just run over on this side, boys. Not like we can break the defense.
Push it out, right. Down the zone, what we are doing on the board now.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd downs.
Davis now to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a drop touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Your drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Don't let him get there.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Devin Tompkins deep to return it.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The Jets at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Third and 5.
Now Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. They'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hall again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Bryce Hall.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Connection made to Ruckert.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
They'll try again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Boys, you got this. Touchdown. Come on, you can do it. Oh, yeah.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Points on the board. 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but It's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Mark Andrews, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Williams, a man in motion right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. McCaffrey running up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught downfield by Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this will complete again to Mims. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We do it. Put me in the dirt.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground. There he goes, right side. Christian McCaffrey. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
5 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
This defense is asleep on the scoreboard.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Straight ahead is Hall. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Then a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Hall want to give up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Okay. Let's make some big plays today. Come on.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
In it to win it.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here's Herbert. Down there also is McCaffrey. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On the toss, they run right side with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Chargers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Well, able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down.
The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, they run it at Hall. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
He's got this one completed to Mims. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. It's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Now Rodgers. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the middle lanes. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Chargers, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.